Trophy final. Everybody thinks that Isipathana, once they are in to a final, know how to handle the big game. They have been there in the initial stages, and one would imagine with the wealth of knowledge that the Isipathana old Ruggerites bring into this game, they bring an air of virtual improbability into this game. But as we all know, sometimes teams do not play up to normal standards that the season has seen. There's one other aspect that sees initiative for Isipathana. 2 years in 1991 and 1992, uh, S.W. Cheng coached Ananda. Both times they got into the final of the President's Trophy. This year, although Isipathana are being coached by Cheng, who counts more than 15 years of rugby refereeing and about 10 years of rugby coaching, including 4 years as the Sri Lanka schools coach into the arena as the Isipathana coach. So he's been a success story. And let's find out whether Isipathana can really match their paperwork into the ground. And with that, we hand you back to the Obi. The chief guest for the moment, before the commencement of play, Mr. Rajiv Dharaniyagala, being introduced to the master in charge and the coach standing, and the captain Chintaka Gunawardana of Ananda. They've been coached by Bran of England, the England coach who is not here now. He's flown back, but Ananda fighting fit. A good win over St. Joseph's in the semi-final. The Sri Lanka Schools Rugby Association officials accompanying the chief guest. Milo has done a lot of hard work towards the support and sustainability of schools rugby over the years. And the match officials being introduced to the chief guest. And it will be a wonderful occasion for Isipathana, now the prefect of games, and certainly the coach, and then Isipathana led by the dynamic scrum half. He's done extremely well. One man who has made a big difference towards the success of this story is here with me. And that's Chintaka Gunawardana, the Ananda captain. He's playing in his 4th year, and he's looking forward to a wonderful performance. Chintaka Gunawardana is keen that he takes off to a good start and keep things going. We have the Ananda captain, Chintaka Gunawardana. Chintaka Gunawardana is playing in his 4th year, and Chintaka, I think you're very comfortable here with the setup.
Yes, my boys are very well, but yeah, win. Yeah, I can sure. Yeah, my boys are good pick. And, yeah.
Yes, you've got some fine runners, and how has been Isipathana? You think they can be beaten?
Yeah, sure.
And that's the situation the Ananda captain feels they can be beaten. Thank you very much, Chintak. All the best. Let's find out a good game. And this man here, he comes from a proud heritage. We'll ask his name. He's the Isipathana scrum half, and he's leading them into this final. They have had a proud history. Yes, they'd like to know who you are.
I'm Krishanta Chandran.
Krishanta Chandran, don't be misled. He's not a friendly chap when he gets onto the field. Krishanta, I think you have a distinct advantage coming into this game.
Yeah, we had a good team and we had a confidence, and I think we will do the correct thing at the moment, so I think we can put it off there.
You are definitely going to forget about what happened against Lumbini.
Yeah, actually,
The win counts.
it's okay.
It's okay, the win counts. They've played some open, fast rugby. You're going to promise you're going to play that same type of vibrant rugby that you're known for?
Today we are going to do a game plan and...
You don't want to say it now?
Yeah.
That's right. Congratulations. He is a very confident man. Remind you that Isipathana coming to this game as firm favorites, and we hope that they would live up to the expectation. It's going to be a fantastic affair because the two teams are all set up. So let's find out more about what this game has for them, because Dilo Fernando and Harin Pereira, both very experienced, both have represented their country. They are in the commentary box. So over to you, Harin.
Harita, even as we see the two teams going through their last stretching and the final warm-up sessions, we can expect, even as we hear the crackers going off, that it would be a match full of crackers, and I think it is going to be a very good match. The Isipathana outfit, of course, a champion side, already unbeaten, and of course Ananda coming in beating the unbeaten Josephians, and we expect a good match.
Yes, Harin, I think you are known in having attacking type of play. You think Ananda can match up to what Isipathana is to offer?
Harita, this is a final, as we all know, and it is a total different ball game when it comes to a final, because we have seen over the years that big sides who have come in confident have fallen when it comes to the big game. So we will have to wait and see, because I think the team that makes the lesser mistakes will come through this game.
Yes, Dilo, you have experience in controlling these games. What do you think about the man in charge of the whistle here?
Very well. He has a lot of experience. He's about the number 5 in Australia. And I think they've got one of the best referees in the world to come and West Series Cup final here today.
The champion outfit, Isipathana, no doubt the crowd, which is growing by the minute, is looking forward to another splendid performance. Don't be misled, this Isipathana side has all the ingredients to make this final a memorable one. They have a very proud record indeed. We'll talk about it later on. And Ananda, who are coming out for the 4th time into a President's Trophy final, are going to have their hands full in trying to contain them.
Yes, Arita, I think this is the 4th time Ananda is coming out to a final, a President's Trophy, and I think they will want to make sure they win this time because they have missed out on 3 occasions.
Yes,
So
both sides started to play in the 1960s decade, and over the years, Isipathana has virtually produced a run machine as far as fast open runners are concerned. They brought in some wonderful ball players, ball handlers, and most of them are now top administrators in the game. Dido, I think your rugby history is absolutely marvelous.
Actually, Isipathana started playing friendly games from 1963 to 1965, and it was in 1965 that we first started playing our official match. And up to 1979, 1980, we've been having ups and downs. But from 1980 onwards, we've been really at the top, either number 1 or 2 second players in the local rugby scene.
Yes, so all set for the kickoff. Everything is all geared up, and it's been marvelous rugby in the semi-finals, as we've seen. Isipathana almost knocked out, but they managed to hold on to the playing arena, and they are ready. And here's the kickoff from the Anandians, and it's Darshan Piris. So retrieved ball immediately. Good tactical play. They're looking for their fast wing three-quarters to come up to the game. Ananda will have their hands full already. Isipathana attacking. Very good fast open rugby. Yes, they've committed a few scares and then found themselves infringing. I wonder what it was, Dilo.
That was going over the top, killing the ball.
There you can see once again how it all happened. All the enthusiasm. Everybody wants to get into a very quick, fast telling start. That's what Isipathana are known for. They have to be without making too many mistakes. Not very good ground that is covered. Something that the Ananda kickers will have to work for. So this is the first throw-in. Would you like to say anything about the touch judges? They'll be a
Yeah, we've got very well-experienced touch judges who are in the A division. We have Anil Jayasinghe and Aruna Jayasekar running touch today. Both are A division referees.
So high ball, well collected. That's a good jump. And look at them gaining ground. Yes, they have broken through and well fought out. Yes, one was looking for advantage play. Isipathana have made 2 errors, one after the other. The Englishman was in charge of Ananda. They know the basics, and this time they've made a fair touch. Could have been better, but they're advancing on Isipathana territory.
Ananda will not want to make any mistakes right now because I think they will like to get onto the score sheet as soon as possible because they wouldn't want Isipathana to get the act together. So before anything happens, they would like to take the initiative and go forward and attack Isipathana because I think Isipathana should not be allowed to settle down. If they do that, then they'll be hard to stop.
This is good second pace ball, but can they make it worthwhile? Yes, good, hard, ferocious rugby, and Ananda have once again retrieved the ball, trying to forge through. They'll have to defend hard, and Isipathana are making the mistakes.
That was for being offside off the ruck. That was one of the Isipathana players who found offside.
So this is an opportunity for Ananda. Will they take the kick or not? Yes, they will take the kick, and it will be important to see whether they can get a psychological advantage in trying to get through and making it to the score sheet first. Ananda, for the initial round of play, I must say, has shown guts and a willingness to attack Isipathana. As Arin said, not being able to settle down very early, it will be important. Here is batsman Pires. He made it good, there was no wind, and that was a perfect kick.
Yes, it was Harita. I think there was actually no wind, and he managed to convert those points. And I think it is important that every opportunity is converted into points, even as we see that we play.
Yes, he bisected the post on that occasion. That's a very confident start for Ananda. Good booming kick. He made good contact, didn't he?
Yes, he did. And even as we see kick off again, we can see even as the points go that Isipathana are starting to make a few mistakes. But Isipathana have got the throw in again, and probably they would settle down and get their act together and get their speedy three quarters moving.
They need to get possession of the ball, and that's been a little bit starved off at the moment. And Isipathana have to regroup now. They have all the experience. Here they are with the ball. They look so dangerous, don't they? Just look at them power through. They know they have to drive, and they are driving very hard indeed. And they've got opportunities coming their way now. They're forcing the Anandians to retreat, and in the moment of hard play, they are getting them to commit the errors too.
One of the best three-quarter lines seen in school rugby today is Isipathana three quarters. So they would like to see their three quarters running, even as we see Vidya Bandara is a hard runner who would take 2 or 3 defenders. So it is good for the three quarters to get a run, and I think they should be able to outclass Anand three quarters.
Because they opted for a little bit of more ground, and so they are dangerously close to the Ananda try line, in goal area. They've put themselves very much into the defensive mood, and now when Isipathana are attacking, they really do it in style. Can they make it to the points? The support, you won't miss it.
I think Isipathana opted to go for touch because they have two very good line-out jumpers in Malika Arachi and Dilan Pereira.
Just exactly what Dilo was talking about. Look at them sneak through on the blind side. They're still in possession of the ball. They're wheeling it, and they're doing whatever they could and still have the ball. I must say Ananda are defending stoutly. But still the green shirts are driving.
Scored, yes.
And they are. They are driving. And they made it to the goal line.
So we see a very excited Dilroy Fernando here. And even as Isipathana scores, as we see, as they get their act together, they are unstoppable.
Yes, they work together. Just see how they try to break through that wall. And in the second or third phase move, they did it.
The try was scored by Lasanta Mallikarachi, the second lock forward.
Yes, and he has a tremendous pedigree, Mallikarachi. His two brothers played.
His elder brother Bandula Mallikarachi played for Captain Isipathana, and also he went on to play for Peterson's Havelock Sports Club, and at present he's playing for CRN FC. And Sajid Mallikarachi is the other brother, played for Isipathana, and then he's played for CRN FC for 2 seasons, and he's now playing for Kandy Sports Club. Also, he's the current national fly half.
A brave effort, missed out. So, it will be all eyes on the two place kickers to make it good. Roshan Peer is just kicking it right off the upright, but fairly good attempt. He had the distance, he didn't have the required target on his vision, but he certainly made ground and covered the distance. So now with the scores in favor of Isipathana, they may be looking to convert more power. So that was a little bit of a tactical play that didn't suit Ananda on that occasion. Thought they may have attacked the ball, but Isipathana very, very apt to it. They just let it bounce through. Do you believe that something of that nature could create an opportunity for the fast-running Isipathanians? They are bouncing on every opportunity.
Actually, Isipathana knew that they were going to touch, so they knew they could have won the line out. And yes, they have won the line out now, and the driving. There was Ananda who went over the top, and referee has penalized.
This is exactly what should not be done. You've got to play the ball on its merits and look for the opportunities without committing too many errors. This referee is very experienced. He will play enough advantage, and unless you know what you're doing with the position, you may be in trouble. And the position is what Isipathana got. They made it to a very good position into the Ananda territory.
That's right, Haritha. That's a good 40-yard kick by the Isipathana fly-half. And I think they should build from there. It's pointless trying to run from the 20, 25, but to go into their half and start attacking the Ananda goal line. So as we can see, Isipathana is going to put the ball in, throw the ball in. And of course, definitely we are going to win the line out because they have two very good jumpers. And so they will have to work from here. Dilan Pereira and Lasanta Malikarachi have won all their lineouts up to now, and we'll be seeing how this lineout goes.
Referee Michael Hall had a good chat with the two captains and the respective coaches before start of play. High ball once again, Isipathana beautifully retrieved, and they are on the offensive. They are trying to create the gaps, but the Ananda defense up in a flash. Just look at how Isipathana drive this and retrieve the ball. Second phase move once again, but very well intercepted.
The found being offside, 3-quarter line, Ananda call it 3-quarter line. And referee has penalized them, and Isipathana is on the move. Yes. There's an umbrage. Janaka Disillo ran with the ball, yes.
All excitement now. All excitement because Isipathana really driving at the moment. They know they've got the opportunity to plant another try.
I think the referee has awarded a penalty try over there, because there was an Anandian who gave a dangerous tackle to Isipathana player, and referee has awarded a penalty try over there.
So Chintaka Gunawardhan being spoken to. And that's unfortunate. It's very difficult to control the marauding Isipathana ball handlers, but Ananda will have to look out for less mistakes. It wasn't all clear since it came with the action replay. We saw that the Isipathanians in fact have been afforded a penalty try. What's the penalty?
So it's a penalty try. Haritha, the referee doesn't want to see any dangerous play, and it's good that he has awarded that penalty try so that the Ananda, at least both sides, will know that they cannot play dirty or high risk. They cannot give high risk tackles because these are young players, and well.
Tell me, Harin, Dilo does that day in, day out.
The referee is going to be very strict, you know. Yesterday he spoke to some of the coaches and some of the referees here, and one thing he was telling us is, why don't the Sri Lankan referees award penalty tries for dangerous play like this?
Yes, we'll find out whether Ananda learned from their mistakes. Isipathana in control. They have 12 points to the solitary penalty for Ananda. Still holding on to possession, Ananda. Their forwards need to play together. Good support play is what is needed. Ananda trying to work it all alone. Individual efforts won't make it. They need to have support, more support. They are dangerously in front of the Isipathana goalposts. They have one possession of the throw-in. Certainly the crowd has really increased, but I would like to see a bigger crowd, certainly. One of the best schools teams in action. They could easily match some of the lesser known club teams as far as skill is concerned. And that occasion outhooked by Ananda. Well tackled. They were looking for a quick break. This time Isipathana have won possession. The big advantage is that the Isipathana forwards are very mobile and they act together. Tremendous weight too. Some of the senior players in their third row. They hold on to the ball. Works him on the blind side, and this he tries to break through, but well tackled. Just look at the Isipathana forwards all over. Bundled into touch.
Isipathana, as we can see, are not going with the traditional kick to touch, and they are attacking from the start the Anand three quarters. As we can see that as Anand throw in, it's taken in.
They'll have to hold on to it, and just look at how the Isipathana flankers break through and try to hold that one. Bit reluctant, they need to get that ball a little bit faster, so that's a good move. The Ananda line on the up, and that's a bad throw. It all happened because the Isipathana defense was up in a flash. Kodakoda came in very quickly. He formed the extra defense, prevented the overlap being taken. And, good work from Isipathana on that occasion.
But I think the referee has penalized Isipathana for going over the top again, once again.
But Ananda on the attack, and for a moment I thought they would break through and advance more.
You couldn't find touch? No. Yes.
I don't think he really stepped over, but it was not to be. Maybe it was just fractionally, but I don't think so. But the referee was in a better position. That's how it happened. Let's see if we could pick it up. Again, good high ball. They've taken it probably very clean jumping from both sides. Whenever they've had the throw in, they've been successful. Good scissor move, but they couldn't really continue with it. Going into a position where the Isipathana captain breaks through, so that's a good up and under for him to attack. Good defensive work by the Ananda last line of defense. Nandika Lewis is not afraid to attack the ball. And you need a lot of guts to advance on the Isipathana players.
His favorite Milo is now available in ready-to-drink packs. He can enjoy Milo even out of home.
Ready to drink Milo milk. Get active, get energy.
Leading 12-3 Isipathana. They've done extremely well over the years, and in this year in particular.
Yeah, I think, but Ananda College is definitely living up to the expectations this cup final, because in the league round, Isipathana, Ananda game, Isipathana beat Ananda by 47 points to 3. So I think it's good performance so far by Ananda College to stop Isipathana with 12 points.
So there was one penalty try, and that's why it's 12 points there. Delayed his pass as much as possible. He's looking to sneak through. This is good work. They're really pressurizing Isipathana.
I think referee Michael Hall penalized the Anandian for holding on to the ball.
Less mistakes, boys. That's the key word.
It's good touch.
Brilliant touch, you tell me. That's brilliant work from Roshan Peris.
I think he covered about 50 meters, is it?
That's right, Dilroy, and Isipathana will have the throw-in, and definitely they look dangerous now. In the Ananda 5 meters, most probably. And it's definitely going to be a try scoring opportunity for Isipathana.
Yes, the ability to use the instep judiciously when the time comes, that's when you are a good place kicker. This is dangerously close to the Ananda try line. You can just see how enthusiastic the supporters are. They made very good delivery. Kodagoda trying to form a position where they came in. Another collar tackle. And the Isipathana has the options now.
That's Janaka who's running. Janaka De Silva.
We can see once again that the Isipathana 3 quarters, once they get the momentum, they look very dangerous. And once again, they have lost possession after coming into their 25.
And Anandian on the ground, he'll have to get up slowly. They'll have to match it up. Yes, pivotal man, Darshana Piris, given a helping hand. The teams have dished out a fair share of good fast open rugby and good cohesive play. The type of thing that the spectators came in to witness. Isipathana would like to have a really good momentum worked off now. See how close they are to the Ananda trying area. Good touch. You will have to find good touch on Nidrivira.
Yes.
Sufficient to relieve much of the pressure.
Isipathana could regroup from here. They have the throw-in, and they would like to once again attack and try not to make the mistakes that they made last time, and probably convert these into points. As we see the kick to touch once again.
An area where you can't really make a mistake. One fumble there and you are giving a whole big advantage. Teams well apart.
Once again, quick ball coming out, and the threes are in movement. You can see Vijay Bandara breaking through.
Really something.
Very good support play from the forwards, three-quarter play there. And a
Beauty,
long
they're
pass
looking
to the
for the
wing
long
three-quarter. And that is going to be a try.
This is the record try scorer in the league. Mind you, he made 26 such tries. And he's been one of the strong points of schools rugby this season. Hamesh Gunaratna all the way.
That was a wonderful section of play where you can see the three-quarters and then the forwards. Then you can see this beautiful long pass coming in, and he just ran through the defense.
I thought it was an excellent pass by the fly half Roshan Pires, who gave a skip pass to Hamesh Gunaratna. The pass is in the Isipathana side.
Yes, it was retrieving good balls, second phase, third phase move, and Gunaratna all the way.
දැන් ගත්තු ගමන් බොන්න පුළුවන් මයිලෝ මිල්ක් පැකට්ස් තියෙන නිසා මෙයා ගෙදරින් පිටදී බොන්නෙත් මයිලෝ තමයි.
ගත්ත ගමන් බොන්න පුළුවන් මයිලෝ මිල්ක්. ක්‍රියාශීලී වෙන්න ශක්තිය.
Ananda would not be overawed by this situation and they would match up to the Isipathanians. 2 tries and a penalty try. Didn't he overstep the mark? They are testing the defense and they are making their three quarters really race through. Chintaka Gunawardana trying to make sure that Ananda do not approach from there. Determined man he is. The tall body of Chintaka Gunawardana.
Anand, unlike Isipathana, are not giving their three quarters a very good run. If the ball is given more to the three quarters, I think the Anand should get a fair deal of cover a fair deal of ground. Arthur.
Yes, that kick almost took our cameraman Rohan Nandujit perched on top. Lianagama with the throw. Ananda holding on to the ball. Not going to be easy. They are much better settled on this occasion. They want to advance, but Isipathana are there. They are trying to break through, get possession, and they earned it. Ananda did well.
Quick tap taken there by the scrum half.
Isipathana didn't get. They were not 10 meters behind. Referee has given a shot 10 meters on this occasion.
Yes, the captain is called in. There's an infringement and the referee having a word. You identify him, Dilo?
Yeah, what the referee is saying is you got to be 10 meters behind. Moment he penalizes, you got to be 10 meters behind.
Yeah, the Isipathanian, you identify him? Whom did he speak to?
That is Kamal Khan.
Okay, now Ananda attacking. Pereira, you like to see the ball coming your way or what? You stick it with the forwards?
I would like to see Ananda getting their three quarters in motion, because we can see that they opted for a short man line out, and I think the ball will go definitely to the three quarters. Isipathana are not contesting the line outs. They are concentrating on the shove that Ananda are going to.
They are trying to work it up. They are trying to hold on to the ball. They try to get the breakthrough, but will Isipathana hold on? They are advancing on Ananda. They have a heavier pack, and Isipathana have succeeded.
That's a penalty against Ananda for holding on, and he was playing the ball off the ground. Rough ball, you can't play with your hands. You got to play with your feet.
Kapila Jayavira not too happy. They should not make any mistakes. Very good touch from Isipathana.
Luck is definitely on Isipathana's side. The ball being fine touch, but it managed to bounce and go out.
Relieved a lot of pressure. And there has a chance for Isipathana to regroup. They'll have to make sure with this throw. Razmi Hafil, third year player, he's experienced. Oh, this is it. That is
Once
Anurang
again, a sweeping
Thoda.
move by Isipathana, and we
throw.
can see the three quarters in motion. Good piece of defense there by Ananda. The ball coming out Ananda's way, and now the counter attack starts. Once again, it's a knock on, and the ball is awarded to Ananda. So advantage played by the referee. You can see again the replay.
It's getting a little bit untidy now. Generally, Isipathana handles the ball quite well. They have the points on the board to really settle down and play. But I think they are a little bit too enthusiastic now to get more possession and run the ball through. Ananda really don't know how to play with the possession they have. And that's one of the areas that Isipathana have a real advantage. They're very skilled ball handlers. Just look at what the Anandians are trying to do. Clean ball is what is needed for the Anandians to really work through their line. They are not getting it that way. Partly because some of the Anandians do not know what they are going to do next once they have possession. You see an Isipathana defender just in front of you. The sight sometimes is more off. And what do you think?
They have lost the initiative that they had at the beginning, and they seem to be playing aimless rugby at the moment. Unlike Isipathana, the three quarters and forwards are not combining well.
The moves are being quickly broken down whenever Ananda are trying desperately to advance.
Once again, it's a turnover, and Isipathana has the ball.
So the pictures have been taken by Krishan Chandran.
And the action really keeps going now. But I must say, Isipathana is somewhat disappointed for the moment. The referee wants everything worked out, so it's half time now. 17 points for Isipathana, and just one penalty for Ananda. Isipathana have looked very convincing indeed. Ananda seemed to be in a little bit of disarray coming into the end of the first half, as we have the distinguished presence of Mr. Sushil Premjant, who is the Chief Minister of the Western Province and the chief guest for the day.
His favorite Milo is now available in ready-to-drink packs. He can enjoy Milo even out of home.
Ready to drink Milo milk. Get active, get energy.
Part of the theatres on the pavilion side of the CRNFC, as we look back into the excitement of the big game here. In 1985, Isipathana went on to win the championship, beating Ananda in that year, and they repeated the success a year later, again in 1990, 1992, 1996 and 1997. And after that, in 1998, in Singapore, the Black 10 champions among schools is also Isipathana. So they've had a tremendous run in this tournament. And so it was with Ananda. The inaugural year, they were into the finals where they lost to Isipathana. In 1991, Ananda lost to St. Thomas's. In 1992, Ananda lost to Isipathana once again. And this year, they are into their fourth President's Trophy final.
දැන් ගත්තු ගමන් බොන්න පුළුවන් මයිලෝ මිල්ක් පැකට්ස් තියෙන නිසා මෙයා ගෙදරින් පිටදී බොන්නේ මයිලෝ තමයි.
ගත්ත ගමන් බොන්න පුළුවන් මයිලෝ මිල්ක්. ක්‍රියාශීලී වෙන්න ශක්තිය.
We're talking about what Isipathana had been doing. A host of Isipathanians has worn the national colours, but a few Anandins also in between. Asoka Jayasena, Yugantara Karmaratna, Janaka De Silva, among a few. Any names that you can recall, Dilo, who apart from these excelled for Anand? During your time, I think they produced some fairly good runners.
Recent time it was Janaka De Silva and Asela De Silva.
Yes, Asela, yes, certainly.
played for Seattle FC and Station FC.
Harin, you remember some of the action in the President's Trophy finals before you really took on to the club scene?
I was a part of two cup finals, Harita. That was in '89 and '90.
And this is the chief guest, Sushil Premchand. Yes.
And it was a great feeling to represent the college at a cup final. I think that's something special as a schoolboy. It's the pinnacle of your rugby to win, and we were unbeaten. We came to that final with Isipathana, and we managed to beat them, and it was really something good, and something I cherish all my life.
How is it playing against Isipathana now? Ananda having the same experience. What was it like playing against Isipathana, which was a really, rugby machine, well oiled?
Yes, Isipathana has always been a team which I think I dread to play because they play fast and very fierce rugby. They tackle very hard, and their fitness level and their guts are enormous.
It's, a lot of possession came Ananda's way. They didn't really make full use of it, Dilo.
Yes, I think it's a bit difficult for them to hold on to the Isipathana forwards because they're really driving, and also you could see how whenever three quarters get the ball, the way they run, it is not that easy to tackle the Isipathana three quarters because they're very fast. And also you find the forwards supporting the three quarters. Also, Harith, if you take the President's Trophy, the history, Isipathana has won 6 times they've won the tournament, 5 times they've been runners-up, and twice they've lost in the semi-finals.
That's only President's Trophy, but what about the other league championships? I mean, they've virtually dominated the years they've won.
Since 1981, I think St. Thomas has won about 5 times the President's Trophy. Other than that, I think Isipathana has been dominating.
Yes. Kick-off in the second half. A little bit over-enthusiastic, one of the Isipathana forwards. But one thing that the message Isipathana tried to say is we are going to pile on the points. That's what their supporters are eagerly hoping for.
Isipathana is a side that will never relax. They will, till the last whistle is blown, they will continue to put on the pressure and pile on the points.
Yes, why not? They are really swarming all over Ananda. We saw that in the first half. Isipathana captain there. He was very quickly onto the standoff. Ananda testing the last line of defense, but Kodakoda is an experienced man. Just see how he's retreating. I have to say this, it's getting a little bit untidy, don't you think so, Dilo?
I think so. I think they got to keep it. I think they got to keep it play a bit tight. Isipathana forwards got to keep it a bit tight and then drive it a little bit and then give it to three quarters, like as if they've been doing in the first half and also in the previous games.
Yes, they have some wonderful ball handlers and tremendous pair of runners yeah, on their wings, but they got to get that ball clean and early. And Hari would tell that that's the best opportunity that three-quarter has of creating the gaps.
Yes, that's true, Artha. I think as long as the forwards give you good ball, it makes it very easy for you to penetrate through the defense.
You have that split second extra to assess your
That's
position.
right, Artha. Yes, it does enormous.
So it's very untidy at the moment, and I don't blame them, but they need to play some cohesive rugby, especially Ananda. Otherwise, the Isipathanians, they will pound some of the opponent's mistake, and that's what they've done in the first half, and they've created the points for themselves. They've had some wonderful scoring opportunities, and they've made good with it. They're very purposeful in their kicking, and Roshan Peters in particular is an experienced man. Saranga Valpola with the throw-in from just in front of us. He needs to make this straight. It's generally very safe. Chang told me they want to play to a set plan. They've studied the opponents very well. A mistake on the part of Ananda. Just see how he tries to work through. Yes, Walpola with the ball. He's just dangerously very close.
Penalty awarded to Isipathana.
Well, the referee says he'll have to have a word with Jayavira. He's been spoken to on a couple of occasions.
Even as we see in our replay, Javir playing some dangerous rugby there, and he's being warned.
He's a burly man. You can't really blame him through. But Isipathana are attacking, and they like to keep that ball very close to themselves.
Isipathana three quarters have formed very deep and seem to have a plan, and definitely they'll be working their three quarters. So we'll be able to see a good move from this scrum, Harita.
Yes, the Isipathana number 8 is the vice captain, playmaker. He has the weight, he has the height, and he has the experience. In fact, the Isipathana third row is very mobile indeed. They are very fast breakers. And that's the danger for Ananda. And they've made the initial advantage, and Janakadisula breaking through.
Yes,
He made it.
Right.
He has the height. He went right over.
That was a brilliant try. That was a typical number 8 break from the 5-yard line, and he managed to get through, and I think it was his height that carried him through.
Yes, and he made full use of that. I think you'll be really fascinated by that move.
Yeah, undoubtedly, he is one of the best number 8 in schools this year, and also some of the clubs have already they're eyeing him. Actually, they've asked him